Okay, so long-term review test on the Giant Trance 27.5. Now, this is actually, I purchased this bike with my own money, myself, not sponsored in any way, in 2015. It's now August 2017, and this bike has just been utterly amazing. It was an ex-demo bike. I picked it up for £1,600. It's got Fox 32 shocks front and rear. It's got 140mm of travel. It's got SLX group set. It's 27.5 as I've said. It's got the knobby neck tyres, which are okay. It doesn't have a dropper post, but do you know what? From having predominantly a road cycling background for the last 18 years, I'm exceptionally impressed with this bike. I bought this bike because I do a lot of endurance riding, and I was recommended it. I'd read some reviews on it, but there's nothing like personal experience, because things can be advertised as being exceptionally good, but in reality they're maybe not, or they're maybe not your personal choice. But this bike, as you can see, we've got some scuff marks, but to put it into perspective, this bike is coming up for doing its third Strathpuffer 24-hour event. It's been to Trance, it's been all over Scotland. You know, I've hammered this thing, you know, and because I'm not really a mountain biker, it takes a bit of a battering, you know, because of the technical ability there. And look, everything is original with the exception of the chain and the cassette. So it's had one chain and one cassette replacement, and that's been it. As you can see, I am quite pernickety, so when I've been out on a ride and it's been muddy and crap everywhere, I do give it a good clean and lube it up, you know, and I'm very careful. Now, what impresses me the most with this bike is the shocks. Yeah, so I know we're on the next generation kit now, but these shocks, the Fox, have never been serviced. I've never serviced them since I've got them, and they work amazingly well. The only thing that's been done is air top up, and the action is just fantastic. They get me out of trouble. I've got the endurance, obviously, the 24-hour events through the road cycling, but the technical ability, you know, is a bit to be frowned upon. It's not as good as obviously consistent mountain bikers, but the bike, the shocks, they just get me out of so much trouble, and they mean I could just concentrate on riding the bike without having to worry about the trails so much. I absolutely love it. It's a great bike, and I would recommend it. I'd recommend it so much so that I'm actually looking at purchasing the 2017 model. 2018 model's out, but the frame is exactly the same. 2018 frame is exactly the same as 2017. I will go for a dropper seat post because I don't have the seat post as high as I would for road, obviously. You know, I think I've got about 1.5 inches difference, so this is about 1.5 inches lower. But on some of the real technical descents, and I like to do a bit of jumping and things, trail riding, free riding now, so it'd be good to just drop the post down, so I will look for a dropper post. But this bike is just fantastic, and the Maestro suspension, I am a fan of this, you know, each to their own. But personally, for me, I am a fan of the Maestro suspension. I have tried other full suspension mountain bikes, and this, for alloy, SLX, it's a mid-ranged mountain bike, but you know, it's just fantastic value for money. And again with Giant, as you know, I've done my review on the Giant TCR Advanced, and I love that bike. You know, it's 2k's worth of bike. It's borderline UCI minimum weight. It's got the Ultegra Shimano 11-speed Ultegra group set, albeit mechanical, not DI, and the carbon hill climb wheels on it. And for 2k, you know, the Giant bikes are just such good value. Again, not sponsored in any way by Giant. Purchased everything with my own money. But in terms of value, for what you get for value for money, I think they're the leaders on the market, and certainly even bikes £2,000 to £3,000 more expensive, I don't know why I would actually spend any more money, because you're getting so much bang for buck. I mean, they're just phenomenal. So I do highly rate them. I would like to try the Giant Trinity time trial bike, but anyway, on with, I'm digressing, apologies. So on with the Trance. I absolutely love this bike. It is really very good. I haven't went to the one by, so I'm still using double rings. I don't know if I would like to go to the just having the one ring on, but you know, we'll see. But certainly this is exceptional value for money, and I would thoroughly recommend this bike to anyone. You know, take it for a test ride, check it out before you buy. You know, each to their own. Some people, it might not be some people's choice, but personally I think it's probably one of the best performing full suspension value for money bikes on the market at the moment. Obviously this is a 2015 model, as I've said, and I'm going to be upgrading to the new model, but it's just lasted so well. It's just been amazing. The original bushes, and there's absolutely no play. It's just great, you know. Well done Giant, yet again, I'm saying that again, but really fantastic. And the SLX drivetrain and component tray, I've had absolutely no issues at all. And the XT pedals, love them, absolutely love these XT pedals. They're very good. So thumbs up, thumbs up.